Kentucky, everyone. We're in the kitchen with Miss Allison Davis, and we are working on soups this week. It's been fantastic.
I know, she's so fun.
Oh, I love doing soups.
And it is such a good time of year.
It
It just smells so good. It makes your house just feel warm.
It
you know?
does.
It's like
Everybody loves
the
this
kitchen
time.
is the hearth of the home,
It
and it
is.
really, when you're making soups, it just feels like it's just an even cozier
Yes.
little spot
Yes.
in your home. All right, so today we're making a French onion soup. And really, I just have to kind of talk about the onions because it's such a simple soup to make, but the onions are kind of the key ingredient. So I want to kind of show you here what is the first stage. This was about 3 onions, believe it or not.
Is it really?
Yeah, 3 onions that were just sliced, meaning that we cut the ends off and then just cut it into strips.
And what kind of onions did you use
I
for it?
use Spanish or yellow onions.
Okay.
But one of the things I want to just, point out is that for a true, good, deep, flavorful French onion soup, it's all about the caramelized onions.
Okay.
And so as you can see, these are starting to turn a rich, almost like a beef broth color, like
Yeah.
a nice, rich, dark color.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't happen just in a matter of 5 minutes. So this has been going for about 25 to 30 minutes on a medium to medium-low heat.
Okay.
After they have sweat and after the water comes out of them, they really start to reduce and caramelize and just get this deep color, and this is where all the flavor of your soup comes.
And what kind of oil did you use in the pan?
I think I used just a touch of butter actually.
Oh, okay.
In the bottom of this, but now that we're starting to get to this deep color, then this is the stage where you can start to add your other ingredients.
Okay.
But really, I can't stress enough, like for a really good rich soup, you want to work those onions down and really let those break down before you add anything else to it, because
Okay.
that's where all the flavor's coming from.
All right.
And if you notice, like there's still some like brown bits and some things on the
Yeah,
side, you
yeah.
know, because this has been going so long. Don't worry about that browning and the little sides, because what's going to happen is when we add the rest of our ingredients in the broth, we're going to basically deglaze all of that, and that's going to go right back into the broth and just continue to add
Give it
more
that
flavor.
flavor, yeah.
So to this, we're going to add a touch of garlic. I've got some bay leaves. I love adding bay leaves into this soup. It's more of an aromatic. And then I like to add rosemary. You could go 2 ways about this. You can add the rosemary in finely minced, but one of the things I like to do is I just add it in whole, and then
Yeah.
I'll pull it out, and it just infuses a bit of that rosemary flavor into it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the next big thing for French onion soup and for the flavor is your sherry. That's very classic to add sherry wine and to have a bit of that sherry into the soup with the broth.
Okay.
So we're going to start to deglaze a bit. So as soon as you add that liquid, you can hear that happening. That's going to start deglazing. And if you want to even turn this up a bit, you can see already how we can start to
Yeah, I
clear
see
some
it.
of the sides and see
Yeah.
how the bottom of the pan's already getting nice and clean. So
Interesting.
that is true deglazing, where all of that, like that was once, deep and caramelized and just kind of collected on the sides and on the bottom of the pan.
Yes.
That all goes right back into your soup. So
Gotcha.
that's like how we've built flavor with this one. So I say it's simple, but it's just knowing some of those kind of like key techniques to building the flavor.
Very
so then
good.
at this point, we'll add our beef broth in. And really just let this simmer. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. But
Okay.
that, my friends, is it. What you typically see on top of your soup with a
Yeah.
French onion, we might do a little bit of like provolone or Swiss cheese over the top. And then you might get some fresh bread or have a baguette with it. But really, this is it. I'm going to grab a spoon just so you can just kind of taste.
Yeah, I would love
see
to. I would love
what
to.
it is I'm talking about.
Yep.
And then you're done.
And so these bay leaves and the thyme, you're just yanking all of that out before you serve it, and that's what's giving it that rich flavor.
So just letting the bay leaf and the thyme sit in there and just, build that flavor, add that flavor. This is a broth-based soup, so there's no flour, no, gluten.
Yum. Oh, love French onion. Love this time of year, too.
No, so the sherry comes
Yes.
through. you know, and then you're just seasoning. I think it may need just a little bit more salt and pepper. But as it simmers,
thought it
there's
was
going to
great.
be a little bit more flavor come in from the rosemary and the bay leaf, and you're
Gotcha.
You're in good
And you're
shape.
good to go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, for this recipe and many other recipes, head over to our website at wtvq.com/Midday Kentucky, or you can head over to Allison's website at wildtimecooking.com, or she's even on Instagram too. And
Trying to
that's
get those recipes out there and
That's
little
right.
cooking videos at Chef Allison Davis.
That's right. So we will be right back right after this short break. Stay right here.